will not be any 40k in this. You live?
God
we're
damn it,
never live.
Alto. I saw what you posted.
He is disappointed in you.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back to another session of Sigil of Storms. This, in theory, will be the last one before we get into the minor reboot, so that stats and everything gets away from me a little bit less.
Cough, cough, Lily.
Lily isn't. She is a problem, but she is not the only problem. She is a very much a problem child.
Burn her.
All right, so the minor housekeeping Risu is at least asleep right now. If she joins us or does not, we do not know yet. We need to get a better way to make sure she wakes up after work.
An alarm clock. What?
Yeah, I don't. We'll deal with that later regardless. So let me move everyone off to the entrance to the Shadowfell. So, at the end of last session, you ran across a few steam golems, one of which actually had its boiler put out. I swear to God, you can at least be nice on session, you people.
I said nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm just... The other ones I'm looking at disappointedly. You can at least be polite on session. But, ran across some steam golems who... One of which apparently had its boiler put out right near the start of the fight. And though you're able to put the other one down, this one just kind of stopped working on its own. And Lily pushed over the edge. Survived the fall completely intact. Shiki descended after it to try to salvage it. Not very happy with Lily right now. So I think we're going to pick up at that point there.
Swear to God, if I had a longer gun, I'd be shooting her right now. I'm okay. Hey.
Good luck getting back.
Cassidy will shift back and she'll agree. That might be wise. Looks like most of us have taken a decent bit of a beating, and we have gone through a number of things to get here.
How long we're taking? Long or short?
Short.
Short.
Right.
Short.
Right.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. And Cass just kind of called back to check up on Shiki. Or call down and check up on Shiki.
I'm fine.
Should probably...
Damn it.
Yeah. So...
Damn it.
Darwin will offer... I could cast Fly and bring her up here, if nothing else. I don't know if he has any spell slots open
He
right
does.
Oh, for
Alright, so...
I'm going to expend all these anyway, so...
If you're taking a long rest, it doesn't matter.
Oh. Are we actually taking along then?
I don't know what you're taking, exactly.
Team, let's butt our heads together. What are we taking?
I think we'd be fine.
Darwin will run down and he casts Fly on himself. And
Actually, he is out of spell slots.
He is out of spell slots, so we'll need to take a short rest before he can get her back up then.
You might as well just take it along.
We might as well throw her down a rope and wait the long rest for her to get back up.
You have 500 feet of rope.
Exactly.
Cassidy will think for a moment. I don't know. Alright, so you're going to start into a long rest then?
Yeah, let's have a long rest.
Alright, so let me see. What would be the best choice for Cassidy to do right now? Cassidy will... Whatever the biggest bird she can turn into, she will turn into it. Yeah, it's probably Giant Eagle, but she will turn into that. She will fly down there, pick up Shiki and help to fly her back
Hey.
up.
No, what? No.
And then, actually, let me think how she would do this beforehand. Because she can't cast while in animal form.
Yeah, her jumping down really just kind of screwed everything over.
Yeah. Yeah, like we can get her back up, but she wants the golem back up.
Because somebody decided to push it down. Because somebody decided to push it down.
We could have disarmed it and then hooked it back up, and possibly, I don't know, the engineering nut could have done something with it. You could have had a magic resistant walking golem as a tank, Jeeves. I don't know, Jeeves. I have a really high tinkering. And lucky now, because apparently I
That's
missed something.
not strong enough. I'm looking through my spells to see if there's anything I could do with them.
It's fine, just drop me off. We're going to be all day trying to figure out how to get this rope up.
Yeah, and Cassidy would kind of just drop Shiki off and make the mention of it. If it's still here when we come back through, Vampire's done, we can come back for it then.
I'm going in the tower.
Let's just take a rest. Alright, and what kind of rest did you decide to take?
Long.
Alright. Okay, so you kind of just buckle back into the tower, you kind of sit down, a few of you lay out bedrolls. Des will look around, she's opting to more or less keep a watch for the time being. At least for like the first shift of things. And just kind of watches into the darkness. She'd kind of make a slight comment after a moment that it kind of reminds her about the nights at home, but she's not really sure what time of day it is right now because it's always seems to be dark as far as she can see. Anyone who else is going to be keeping watch?
I'll help.
All right, so take second watch then.
Sure.
All right, so Des will watch for a while. If Val could roll a perception for Des, that'd be appreciated.
I will do it for you.
Thank you.
Any minute now.
Any minute now.
When I find it. There we go.
All right, Des does not really seem to notice anything particularly out of the way in her watch. After a little while, Sayara, I believe she was next watch.
Yep.
All right, so she will take the watch next. Go ahead, roll a perception check for me as well.
All right.
And roll a con save for me too.
Stay awake.
Yeah. All right, you have no issue staying awake despite the fact you kind of had to break up your sleep into 2 chunks in order to take this watch. You don't really see anything going out along as well. You can see what seems like the faint outline of the moon behind some of the clouds. It appears to be mostly full, but nothing more beyond that. There's like a few, like some eerie wind moving through this pass you're in. Nothing more beyond that per se. Your pass kind of ends without any real note.
All right.
And then Lily was the last one, I believe. All right, so Lily, go ahead, roll a perception as Sayara goes to wake Lily up at the end of her watch, goes off to get back to sleep herself, and Lily, as you are looking around, you see that the golems are exactly where you left them, and neither of them have moved yet. As you look down, looking around, you don't see anything really particularly moving around. There is a decent bit of fog and darkness around here. You'll look at the gargoyles that are standing on top of the towers here. Don't really see anything there. Really, it's just a lot of not things moving right now. It seems like this area wasn't protected too terribly much outside of the golems.
Well,
It says she has 76 out of 64, so let me make sure. There it is. Yeah. All right. You all will manage to wake up relatively without any without any issues as what you assume to be the day comes around, though everything is still dark at this point.
well, I'm gonna get up early and investigate the junk heap here.
All right, roll a tinkering.
I will shoot you.
I think I've already explained to you what the intelligence check I had you do last time was.
Yeah,
that's
no,
right?
I'm actually just checking the robot out itself.
All right.
Mostly looking for an emblem if I can.
There doesn't. You do at the end of the day end up finding an emblem. It's not one that you recognize at all. It appears to kind of just be a few mismatches of general symbols, like there's a horned helmet on it at some point. You don't seem to have any real, like, looking at it doesn't really give you any recollection or anything else. It just seems to be some other person's work.
Well, that's a stupid design.
Yep.
Too much going on in it.
Other than that, the device itself appears to be a bit beyond simple repair. It'd almost be easier just to have made a new one from scratch, using some of the parts for scrap.
Guess so I could take a few parts. Actually, won't matter too much going into things. Don't worry about it. I'll just grab stuff on the way back.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm good.
All right, should we keep going then?
Yeah, let's keep going.
We could keep going.
All right. The path itself seems to be relatively well kept. Like, you can see the damaged cart that the one golem was more or less cannibalizing for cutting into pieces. It's just sitting on the edge. If you look over, it doesn't appear to be anything useful left there.
What did it look like it was carrying?
You could assume probably food or such. You can't really tell too easily, though.
All right.
Coming up further along, you see what looks to be a kind of like a gatehouse for a bridge. The front door of it, however, or the front passageway to it, appears to be blockaded by a large wooden barricade. As you get closer and you look off to the left, you can see that there are a number of stone statues, more or less. Appears to be one is it looks to be like a giant spider in the midst of fighting, a few smaller people with axes fighting, a couple of larger beasts. They look almost like oxen.
How realistic do they look?
Roll a insight. They look incredibly realistic to you, Lily. To Sario as well. Sayara, they look decently realistic. Whoever made them might have been a pretty good craftsman.
So basically, everybody but me.
Yeah, everyone else except you and Shiki, they look incredibly realistic. And as you get closer,
Guys, I'm dead.
yeah, as you end up getting closer, you do hear a kind of a shrill voice crying out from past a few trees. You might see that there's kind of a ruins type thing over here. Off to the side. You kind of hear a shrill female voice call out to him. It's like, "Oh, back again to go through?"
Yeah, sure.
"Oh, you must be some new consorts for him. Let me see if I can't open up this passageway." All right. And you can kind of see a figure milling around in the back. You can't really see much of it right now. Is one of you going to come in to get the keystone to open the door?"
Guys. Guys.
I was going to offer doing it myself. So I'll go do it.
Lily, you're pretty much indestructible. Why don't
She's
you?
saying Keystone, like in her direction, so over towards the ruins.
Oh,
Yeah. And pause right around there.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, as you get around this point, the two figures that look like oxen begin to move, and the voice calls out, "You actually came. You aren't with them. Roll some initiatives." Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. And let me
I'm
bring
going
this up.
ahead of people.
And
So we're fighting Gorgons.
need to
And
roll for
probably a
constitution.
Medusa.
Yeah, I'm dead. The moment I need someone,
breath.
I'm gonna need someone to say that it's based on eyesight, so I can drop the cloak. I can't metagame this, guys.
Oh god, that's right. I didn't even think about that particular thing. So you can't avert your eyes at all.
See, what you guys don't know, a quarter of an hour before you guys joined the call, I said there ain't gonna be that much to make me rage quit this session, right?
I did not even, that did not cross my mind. Though the Gorgons, yeah, the Gorgons are also not sight based.
You
Yeah.
did this.
So Lily gets to go first as she reacts rather quickly to actually the Gorgons would get us. Would they get a surprise round? No, I'll say they won't. So Lily gets to go first. Okay.
Cool.
You need to stop with the crits, Jeeves.
That's a great way to start the session. So you will hit. All right, so you will hit the Gorgon, dealing 24, 32, 42, 45. A lot of its health in a single attack. But it passes its wisdom save, presumably. That will also hit, though not dealing quite as much damage this time. And that will obviously hit. Gonna deal another 21 damage. Pretty bloodied at this point. You can see gas and ooze just kind of leaking out. Yeah, you have rolled over 10 on every single one of these dice. Like, some of this poisonous noxious fumes leaking out the side. That's gonna take that 19, and the trip will do. Wow. And the trip is a strength save, and it actually falls prone. Cool. This is up.
Okay, so she's got 40 feet. Right. So 40 there. Bonus action to dash to Nya.
She gets a bonus action dash.
Yep.
Rangers do.
Stalker does, Sephiroth.
Yes, Stalker
Ah.
specifically.
And
That was the bare minimum of her, just shy of her reaching up without dashing.
yeah, which is a shame, but I
Yeah.
think if I recall, she gets 3 attacks anyway this turn.
She gets 3 attacks on the first turn, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Same weapon.
Which is going to be fire.
Yep.
So fire 1
That'll miss.
on an Oxenfree. Damn.
Doesn't she have advantage because she's going before it? As a
Is that
stalker?
one of the things as a stalker? I honestly don't
Let's have a
remember. If
look.
it is, I didn't put it in.
I don't know stalker at all.
I don't remember
I was just
either.
remembering stuff from yesterday, but yesterday was weird.
First attack combat. Gain 10 feet speed. Ooh. First turn combat. Yeah, it might be Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah, you do have advantage then, so that will hit.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, it does.
So that will hit. So
The new
you will
Ranger's
do-
weird.
This is a monstrosity as well. So Des is rather good at fighting it. So she would do a grand total of 22 damage on the first hit.
Nope.
The second
That
one will
might
miss out,
miss.
right? Yeah, the second one that misses out, right?
That
But
one
the
hit.
third one will hit with advantage, but it doesn't do as much damage. Only 14.
And you're a dual wielder, right?
Cut. I had a dash.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's that.
That will be Desu, I think.
Hmm?
Yeah, I can't do. That'll be Desu. Can't do anything else.
Yeah. All right. 1 second for a moment, because for whatever reason, I want to read. All right. So next up then will be the Medusa's turn, and contrary to most normal Medusa appearances, this one, or at least from what some of you may have read in books, this one is actually like Lamia in design, where the lower half of her is human, or not human, a snake. She does appear to have a large shield as well as a sword in her hand. Snake hair kind of just twirling about. She can't really get too much closer at the point. So she will, I suppose, take dodge action and just kind of be staring menacingly at the people around. Sario's turn. Okay. Spiritual weapon on the other side of. You can draw it out, or do you want me to? All right, I put that in the AoE tab, spiritual weapon, and wherever you want to put it. Okay, that will hit for 9 force. Mm-hmm. And that will miss. All right, then Shiki is up.
Okay. Seeing that Lily said something. What was it? Just a standard action, like avert your eyes.
But to remove the robe, I will say it'll be a standard action. Like some armor, I believe it says it takes longer, but since this isn't even light armor, I'm gonna say it will take your action to take it off. I'll treat it like a shield. Putting it back on might take a little bit longer because you're gonna want to make sure it's set up nice and well. But to take it off, I'll say you can do that in an action.
Guys, I'm gonna need to take this off. I can't avert my eyes with it on, so yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
maybe take it off.
I'm gonna take off the cloak. So the cloak's off. I guess it's where I am right now. And
So that's why Darvin's going last.
I can. That's a clean line of sight, right?
That would be a clean line of sight. Like there'd be cover, but you don't care.
Do I really want to blow the action surge now?
Do
No.
you? They're dodging.
She is also dodging.
Oh, yeah, she is. Yeah, no, I will just avert my eyes from here for now.
Okay.
I'm going to quickly go and get a drink, guys.
All right. So that's all she can do right now. So next up are the Gorgons' turn. Oh man, they get to act. So this one here is just going to turn, pretty much look directly towards Des and Sayara, and release a large cone of just noxious fumes. And
Con save.
yep, con save on 2 of them. I'll roll it for Des since Val just stepped away. Nope.
They're immune because they're Gorgons.
All right, let me find Des. Des is on Team B. Roll. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, well, Val is not going to be happy with me. That's to be positively sure. So, yeah, Sayara, you managed to kind of cover your face in time to avoid these noxious fumes. Des, regrettably, was right in front of it and was not able to close her mouth in time. And as the fog passes over you and this green noxious fumes passes by, Des is completely made of stone. I'll throw that up on the block. That was unexpected. The other one will turn at Lily, and it doesn't really have a lot of good choices. It's just gonna rail back as one final attempt at the creature beating the crap out of her, and he will miss horribly. Yeah, he will miss horribly. Yep. All right. So do the repost first. The repost will miss. Sayara, you're up. Are you averting your gaze?
Yeah, because I was gonna go help Des, but now that would I know if Great Restoration would stop the stone effect?
Oh, no.
Roll a. What would be a good check for this?
No.
Religion or Arcana, whichever you have is higher. Nature would work as well, whichever is higher.
Religion and Arcana are the same, so I'll go with a religion.
All right, so let me just double check. You would know that they are freed unless they were they can be freed by greater restoration or some similar magic.
Similar.
So greater restoration would be the ideal case. I say similar, like something like Wish would do it, obviously.
Oh. Great Restoration are higher of the same type.
It especially says greater restoration, freed by a greater restoration spell or other magic. So.
All right. I just realized I don't think we actually have the technical material components for Greater Restoration. Unless you just want me to liquidate money for casting it.
Let me take a look at what greater restoration says.
Diamond.
You'd have a diamond. You won't be able to do it in combat, but you could take one of your diamonds and pulverize it into dust. You won't be, like I said, you won't be able to do this in combat, but you would be able to do it.
Okay, so basically we're going to be one revivified down.
Effectively, yes.
Yeah.
How stoned is this?
She can't do anything.
Completely stoned. Des is completely turned to stone.
Oh,
She
wow.
rolled a 1.
Well, that was a quick one.
Yeah, she rolled a natural 1. She just was not able to.
I step out, guys. I step out of the room for a second.
Okay.
I know.
If I can't do that, I'll be averting gaze
like-
at the Medusa, but I'm going to cast that on her.
You're like 4-year-olds.
The Does that say you have to be able to see the target for spellcasting?
Let me check the actual full spell description.
I don't think it's in the spell description. I think it'll be in spellcasting itself.
I don't know.
Specifically, what it says when you avert your eyes, if it does so, they cannot